This is the Beyond the Box dumbbell workout. Before you get into the workout, check out the Instagram post for the warm-up. Want to make sure you're getting ready for the workout by increasing your heart rate, increasing your body temperature, and you're starting to swell a little bit before you get into it. For today's workout, we have Justin Metcon. It is an AMRAP style. It's going to take you 25 minutes to complete this workout. Take time warming up into these movements. Make sure that you're going to be nice and warm, so do the general warm-up from the Instagram post, as well as doing a specific warm-up where you're going to be working up towards your working weight for the Metcon, as well as developing and practicing those scale movements. This 25-minute AMRAP is 20 dumbbell swings, 50 pounds RX for the men, 35 pounds RX for the ladies, 20 dumbbell suitcase deadlifts. That's going to be 20 per side. So make sure you're doing 40 altogether. That's using that 50-pound or 35-pound dumbbell if you're going to go RX, and then 20 tuck jumps to finish off the round. So what our dumbbell swings are going to look like, make sure that when you're swinging, it is a hinge motion. So we're not squatting or bending down the knees. Our hips are going to stay fairly level. Instead of the hips going down like they would for a squat, our hips are just going to hinge backwards, more like a deadlift pattern. So hips go back and then drive the hips forward. That standing or driving up from the hips is going to swing the arms out in front of you, and then you can go to either eye level if you're going fairly heavy and it's a new movement to you, or if you're really comfortable with the dumbbell swing, then you're going to swing all the way overhead. So a couple ways that swing may look. I like to start with the dumbbell standing on one end, so it's easier for me to grab. So I'm going to hinge over, bend over, and then I'm just going to swing it between my legs like hiking a football. So swing and then drive. And this is the Russian style, or swing all the way overhead. Notice I'm maintaining a neutral spine. I'm engaged through my core and have active shoulders. So do your 20 dumbbell swings there, and then you're going to step off to the side, pick up your dumbbell, and go into 20 suitcase deadlifts. So stay nice and tight, keep the midline engaged, maintain a neutral spine, hips go back, and then hips and shoulders go down. You're going to be offset, so the weight is going to be pulling you towards one side. So really engage your obliques on the other side, stay nice and tight, and try and stay as level as you can while doing this movement. Do 20 on one side, switch arms, and then do 20 on the other. I'm fairly keeping the weight fairly beside me. If I put the weight out in front of me a little bit more, it's going to be a little bit easier to maintain that balanced position. So I'd aim to touch the weight, one end of the dumbbell, somewhere beside your toes. And that's going to be a little bit better position for you. And then you're going to finish off the round with 20 tuck jumps. Tuck jumps, you're going to jump as high as you can and tuck the knees into your chest. If I'm jumping from this position, I also want to land in this position because it's going to prepare me for the next jump and allow me to rebound my jumps. So couple of ways, I'll show you a couple directions. So if I'm looking at you head on, tuck jumps will look like this. So notice how when I landed, it set me up for my next jump and I was able to rebound those. From the side view, if I jump from this position, I want to land in the same position so I can just jump right away. You want to spend as little time on the floor between jumps as possible. So just to recap, 25-minute AMRAP of 20 dumbbell swings, 20 dumbbell suitcase deadlifts, 20 per side, so you'll do 40 altogether before going into 20 tuck jumps to finish off the round. Your score is the total number of rounds and reps that you can complete in that 25-minute time frame. Get after it, have fun.